Ebola martial law. Ebola martial law. So as you can tell, this is Ebola martial law, and this is the third part to our series, and we've done three parts. I am telling you guys, my name is RG or Richard. I go by RG, and I'm explaining the information that people are getting on the Ebola. The Ebola is government, conspiracy to get power to, pull the wool over everybody's eyes and get the excuse to do what they want with people. And, as this outbreak comes to fruition, if it does, I'm going to explain the word on the street and also what may be countermeasures that I heard. I don't know. But the thing is as anybody who has kids and anybody who's an American who may not be part of this secret society, I would tell you, wake up. This is your call. You may not get another one. And, you will know what to do, because if not, and I say it jokingly, but I mean, your loved ones may get hurt. And I quote the Green Lantern part in there. It says, everything around you will die because you're afraid. That's what he tells them. And when he tells them that, the evil forces out there, the guy, Hal Jordan, he knows that he's telling the truth. And I'm telling you right now, if you're afraid, everything that you love around you and the people you know may die. Probably will die. That's how serious this stuff is. And so, you have to figure out who you love, and if you love your kids or your other people, your wife, the person next to you, your friends, then you need to get off your ass and do something. This is as real as it gets. I don't know what else to tell you. But let me show you right here, and you'll see. And once you see that the society does nothing but, is a satanic society where they believe in killing, can bring them a lot of money, and also worshiping Satan, and they're in control of everything, you're going to see that they have no problem killing you, and they're, even to the people they think that they promise a spot, there is no spot. The devil never keeps his word, and he never makes his promise. You should look up the picture of Baphomet. Originally his fingers like this, now it's like this. The reason it was like this is because this is him making a promise, and he says serve. He never does, so now they put him like this. But there's no deal with the devil. What's Star Wars? Lando tells Darth Vader, I thought you said, he goes, pray I don't alter again. He kept changing on him. He said, fuck this guy. I'm going to do my own thing. So, here we go. So right here, we have Secret Societies, YouTube, Secret Society New World Order, and the Dark Angel. So this one, I want you to watch this video and listen to this.
The elections of 2004 saw the almost impossible come true. Both the Republican candidate George W. Bush and his Democrat rival John F. Kerry were members of Skull and Bones. That's to say, prior to running as representatives of parties that supposedly propound opposite political visions, they had both sworn allegiance to the same mysterious principles. And what's worse, they share secrets that are not known to their own constituents. Each year, only 15 students entering their senior year at the University of Yale are admitted. The candidates must have been tapped by those senior classmen of Yale University who make up the current membership. The criterion for selection also includes the candidate's potential to increase the power and prestige of the society. 2 votes against the candidate are enough for him to be rejected. During their initiation, candidates must recount all their sexual exploits. Finally, they are expected to perform various oaths, kiss some feet, and drink blood. They then have to lie naked in a coffin, and, after masturbating in full view of the others, swear to never reveal their membership of the order. The candidates are then introduced to their future companions, who wear masks for the occasion. Uncle Toby, the knights, the small devil, Don Quixote, and the Pope. The ceremony ends with a grand party that lasts for hours.
Exactly.
Now, Tony, what has this bring?
So right there we see that the Skull and Bones is, this group that I guess everybody belongs to. And one of the things that is, it seems to me that, is pretty bad is that not only are they're tapped, and that sounds a lot like in 9/11 when the different stars that we had, they were saved, and that's a good thing. But they were saved because they were really tapped. They were told, hey, you have to do something now. And if you look at the movie that Seth MacFarlane came out the day he was saved from 9/11, he and Mark Wahlberg made a movie called Ted. And if you look in the secret code, part of the maritime code, which they use for navigating all of us, away from finding them, it's Ted is it's a message saying I'm contacted. It's saying I'm contacted, stay clear. So anyways, as I'm going to show you something else right here of who's to blame.
Tarnished the reputation of the US government, since the bank operated freely in America and was a regular contributor to political campaigns. The administration of Bonesman George H. Bush blocked the investigation, which had in any case been entrusted to a Senate commission chaired by Bonesman John Kerry. The BCCI was absorbed by more respectable banks, and the subject was never revived. The government of the world's only superpower is packed with Bonesmen. George W. Bush named 11 Bonesman officials in his first government. Add to this various senators, congressmen, and chief justices, directors of the CIA, the Federal Reserve, and directors of banks such as JP Morgan Chase and Morgan Stanley Dean Witter. The American media is little different. Among others, Time and Newsweek magazines, in theory competitors, were both founded by Bonesmen. The oldest and most influential families also belong to this select club. Bush, Bundy, Harriman, Lord, Phelps, Rockefeller, Taft, Whitney. All of them have undergone the odd ritual of initiation. All have spilled their darkest secrets. All have been ritually humiliated in front of their peers. And all of them owe loyalty to the order. It is estimated that there are some 800 Bonesmen alive today. Around half of them active and in key positions in the American economy and political establishment.
Of America happen to be their own best interests as well.
I have never seen anything in the literature which...
So right here you can see once again the reason why this is government theater, it's all fuzzy, is because they edit everything that's electronic. The biggest thing that people can do to kind of empower themselves is maybe turn off all your TVs and turn off everything that, so they don't know they're in the dark. And it might even be our computers. Stuff goes crazy, I would say turn it all off. They'll be in the dark. And I think part of the thing is that's why they want the chips. So even when people aren't watching their TVs, they aren't watching their computers, they want to still know where people are, and they can use the chips for, not for tracking, but the chips are going to be for annihilation. And you can look all into that and find out yourself. I've seen too many things to not know anything else, or to not believe anything else. Logic dictates everything. And right there you can see all those people, they're part of the problem too. So, as we get closer to the word on the street and what's being said out there, those people and their circle are responsible for things that are going on with this Ebola and so forth, as well as other heads of different departments. So now, right here, I want you to watch this. And they said that it's certain rituals. There's things that they will never tell us in any type of fraternity, any type of order. And one of the things is if they had to do all that, and they're called skull and bones, they probably also, as initiated, probably had to kill somebody. You may say, well, maybe not. But I want you to watch this video and think about this. Okay? If you're in a dark satanic fraternity, where you're drinking blood, jacking off, doing all kinds of things, and things that they're not even telling us, which are probably part of this thing as a sexual satanic thing, and it's very disturbing. Our leaders are in this. Watch this.
Chants too, difficult to hear first of all, but including the devil equals death and death equals death. These rituals have been honed over centuries, giving the society a weird set of traditions, rules and secrets. For example, initiates are known as neophytes, outsiders are called barbarians, and the number 322 is sacred.
Critics of Skull and Bones insist that the society is not originally American, but rather an offshoot of some German right-wing order.
So,
this could well be true.
Real quick.
Skull and Bones initiation.
Rumors on the Yale campus as to what this might be.
Then to the right, you have a hedge, and then you have an evergreen tree. If you follow that line straight back, courtyard's in there.
Okay. So that's where they have the ceremonies in
the outdoor part of it. Part of it was indoor, so we only got to see the outdoor part.
Right.
We only got and to listen to the outdoor part. God only knows what went on indoors.
And what did you hear? What was it you managed to get this unique
it was disgusting. It was gross. I mean, they were pretending to murder people.
I don't think they were pretending.
What was the tone of it, though? Was it jokey? Or was it
No, it wasn't jokey at all. It was...
Do you really think that they would pretend to be murdering people? I mean, these guys are out doing 9/11. This group, Skull and Bones, are out doing 9/11. They're killing